This morning, while I was making my breakfast, the only meal I'm capable of cooking, I commented to my wife, who was making my lunch and my daughter's lunch, that a month from now I'll be fending for myself completely, meaning that I'll have no one to cook or clean for me. I know that sounds rather, maybe a little bit Neanderthal. Maybe not that extreme, but circa 1950s, or maybe circa Japan, because really what it is. The man that has a woman, a spouse, a wife to care for him and tend to his needs, and I definitely fit that mold in every capacity. It's not that it's always been like that. When we lived in the States, I took care of, I had a good deal of domestic chores that rested on my shoulders voluntarily. My wife has always been willing to do all of those things, but I almost insisted on it. My upbringing was such, the equality and all, that I wanted to participate in domestic things. Being relieved of any cooking responsibilities decades ago because of just poor quality. My wife loves the good taste of food, and my inability to make anything that tastes good, there was no chance of that. So when we lived in the States, I was a domestic man. In terms of cleaning and arranging and just keeping things tidy. And basically, I wasn't allowed to do laundry either because I couldn't quite figure out what constituted colors and what was whites. So anyway, when we came to Japan, though, I was told right away, don't worry about any of that. And it's funny, Yumiko and I never really talked about it, but I wonder if that's just because that's kind of the way it's done here. I mean, Yumiko basically said, you don't worry about the cooking, don't worry about the cleaning, don't worry about the laundry, any of that stuff. Just, do your thing, and I'll take care of that. And that's how it's been for the last 10 years. I haven't washed anything. I don't even know how to use the washing machine. I do wash dishes. I do insist on that. Although she'd probably prefer I didn't do that either. It's just because I waste a lot of water. But definitely I can't cook. I do make my own breakfast because it's just always been that way. That's the one little bit I've had. I have my breakfast salad and my little omelet, my small little omelet in the mornings. But now that, here's the point of the video, when I go back to the States and the comment to my wife that soon I'll be fending for myself, all those things will be mine to do. Again, I'm going to clearly have to make my own breakfast, and I'll provide my lunch, and rustle up some dinner somehow, and take care of my laundry, domestic cleaning, and all the like. I'll be staying with my brother and his wife, his family, for a time. Probably a very short time. I plan to get myself a little economy apartment nearby, near where I'm going to be working, to tide me over until my family comes over later in the spring or the summer, and then we'll get a proper place in our destination in the South Bay. But when I have my little apartment, I'm going to start off from scratch. It'll just be me and my suitcase and a bit of clothes that I'll purchase. I'll have to buy some cooking utensils. I'll buy simple ones because I'm sure my wife will want to have a hand in picking out the right stuff, because it'll be a lot of Japanese cooking utensils, because we're going to live next to a Japanese supermarket, so she'll need the right things. So I'll just get some simple cheap pots and pans from a Target or something like that, a Target department store, and I'm going to have to learn how to cook and learn how to make some foods, and I welcome it. It's kind of the part of it that is kind of set me aback wasn't the responsibility, but kind of the sense of being alone, which is an alien prospect to me. I've always likened myself a loner, and kind of found it strange that I wound up being a family man, given that inclination towards being a loner. But now that I've had the warmth and the warmth of a home, the company of family, the routine of a household of three, and all that comes with that, it's the going back to being just one is not something I necessarily relish. It'll be interesting in a way. It'll be. I don't plan to buy a television. I don't watch television in Japan, not for any political or ideological purposes, just simply because I can't understand what the heck they're saying. So I'm going to keep that up though in the States. I think I'm going to avoid the TV. I may just get an internet connection. I may not even get that. I might just return to books and use my iPhone for my phone for my internet. I'm going to return to a more humble, solitary existence, and try to enjoy it as I can. But like I told my wife as well, I said I hope that we can maneuver things so that the family joins me sooner than later. It's good for us to be together. The time apart, absence does make the heart grow fonder, but it also develops routines, new habits, and such. And I don't want to become distanced from the routine and the habits of family. There's no danger in it. I mean, I'm a man of resolve, not a man of inclination, and not a man to follow my whims and unless I'm on the path of wildness, or my fancies, but instead to follow my best inclination and my responsibilities first and foremost. Ohayou gozaimasu. My first responsibilities, above all, first and foremost. And my responsibilities, of course, are to my wife and my daughter, my community, my family. And I will abide those. So don't worry, there will be no temptations in the single life that will reach me. Those temptations have reared their heads before in the past. And they're dragons that can be slain. So that's not it. It's a matter of I don't want us to be not together. That didn't come out as a double negative, I hope. Okay, get the point, right? I got to learn how to cook. So I'll sign off for now. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.